Hello, I present to you yet another edition of Ipman Today. Remember, Ipman Today remains the flagship television show of Ipman, and Ipman is the acronym for the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria. Every week on Ipman Today, we'll bring you the depths of happenings within Nigeria's oil and gas sector. We also bring you the latest activities of Ipman as led by the National President, Alhaji Abubakar Migandi Girima Shettima. On this episode of Ipman Today, I'll bring you sound bites from the visit of our National President to the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. Now, the visit is aimed at strengthening ties between Ipman and the Civil Defense to ensure that Nigeria's oil and gas infrastructure is protected and to curb the menace of pipeline vandalism and crude oil thefts. Right after that, I'll bring you sound bites also from the commissioning of the NNPCL CNG outlets, where Ipman was very well represented. The president of Ipman and the BOT chairman of Ipman were at that event, and I'll bring you their thoughts on everything concerning CNG in Nigeria. Right after that, I'll bring you also some sound bites from the Nigeria Oil and Gas Week that is still trending. Now, at that event, the Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPCL Limited, Mele Kyari, gave some insights on the need to declare war on crude oil production in Nigeria. What were those thoughts like? I'll bring it to you right after the thoughts of our president and the BOT chairman on CNG. And to round up the conversation, I'll bring you Marketer's Diary. Now, it's been a while I brought you Marketer's Diary. And on Marketer's Diary today, people are talking about A.A. Rano. Why is A.A. Rano so unique? You want to listen to that? You want to catch that? Don't go anywhere. Remember, my name is Afam Okone. This is Africa's largest network, the NTA. I'll be back right after this short break. Don't touch the remote. Right now, let me bring you the sound bites from the courtesy visit of the National President of Ipman to the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps.
As you can see us here, we are members of Independent Petroleum Marketers, which we call Ipman. And we have over 150,000 retail outlets in the country, with more than 30,000 companies in Nigeria. And this, our association, is an act by the federal government implemented by former president in the military regime, Olusegun Obasanjo. So I want to make a brief. Sir, we are very grateful for receiving us despite your tight schedule. And we find it necessary to come into your office to say in brief, and I know you have other commitments that you wanted to pursue, but despite the fact that since you give us a small chance, sir, we are very happy. Sir, your visionary leadership as the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Nscdc, has continued to translate the Nscdc into a robust, efficient, and one of the most modern security institutions in Nigeria today. Your remarkable leadership skills has been significantly acknowledged on several fronts from both local and international bodies, a true testament to your giant strides in Nigerian security sector. In your inaugural address, you outlined your plans to rejig, revamp, restructure, and reposition the corps. This you have successfully done and have also sustained through your reactivation of the Agro Rangers and intensified effort against terror financing and the economic saboteur, most particularly crude oil thefts and pipeline vandalism. And this, Mr. Nscdc, is what brings us here today. At the heart of my administration as the National President of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria is the passionate goals to ensure that Nigerian of scale her crude oil production, most especially for local consumption. You, as the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, have clearly shown that Nigeria can defeat crude oil theft and pipeline vandalism. And as Ipman, we will like to establish a vibrant collaboration between us and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, aimed at also combating the smuggling of petroleum products and the adulteration of petroleum products in Nigeria. You will agree with me that these are major offenses that have plunged our oil and gas sector in years, but had been greatly reduced because of your proactive efforts. Also, through your introduction of the CG Special Anti-Vandal Squad and the reorganization of the anti-vandal units, we at Ipman also see the dynamic opportunity to partner with you in fighting all forms of crimes in Nigeria's oil and gas industry, as this crime make up a large decimal in the sabotage of Nigerian economic growth. However, we know surely that the end is very near for these criminalities in your oil and gas sector. And we hereby pledge our commitment to working with you in safeguarding our oil and gas output for maximum economic prosperity. We know that Ipman and the Nscdc are critical partners, and it is our desire to forge a working relationship with your administration in order to see Nigeria take its pride of places in self-sufficient production of crude oil. God bless Nigeria. Thank you, Commandant General.
Now, that was the speech of our president at the courtesy visit, where he spoke brilliantly well about safeguarding Nigeria's oil and gas infrastructure. Of course, the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps was very happy at that visit, and he promised to ensure that Ipman and the civil defense will go all out to ensure that Nigeria's oil and gas infrastructure is well protected. He also asked Ipman to ensure that there is a need for good communication between Ipman and the civil defense to ensure that every activity being carried out is in the best interest of Nigeria. I'm talking about every activity being carried out against pipeline vandalism, against crude oil theft, and against smuggling of our oil and gas produce in Nigeria. Right now, let me bring you the thoughts of our president and the BOT chairman of Ipman at the commissioning of the CNG outlets by the NNPC. Remember, like I said, Ipman was well represented. I'll go over now to that conversation.
Having more CNG stations cannot be overemphasized, because that is what Nigeria is waiting for. And actually, we are very happy the way we have seen the GMD has really kickstarted so many filling stations at once. And just this shows that Mr. President is working. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is seriously working on the issue of this CNG. So actually, we Nigerians will really appreciate. As an independent petroleum marketers, very soon we too are going to call your attention to come and do the same operations.
I would say that congratulations to Nigerians for at least implementing the decisions of Mr. President. The NNPC management, in collaboration with our company NIPCO, I think we have taken a strong stride in ensuring that we have implemented the decision of Mr. President over the availability of CNG across nooks and crannies of this country. And I would say that NNPC is doing a lot, and under the leadership of Mayor Likari, I think it's a very good initiative, and we are enjoying support.
Of course, Ipman is determined to ensure that CNG succeeds in Nigeria. And while Ipman is also ensuring that CNG succeeds, let's also listen to the Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, where he declared war on crude oil production in Nigeria.
We don't need to talk about reserve. We have reserve. It's all dream until you produce it. Therefore, what we are focused on with our partners today is to produce more oil and to grow the production. And how do you produce more oil? I think it's common knowledge also. You must put money. You must get the right people to work. You must have the right technology and the will to produce it so they can benefit from it. Are all these lacking? No. And also, yes, we can blame anything. Access to capital, yes. Why don't we have access to capital? And that is why we, as the partner of 80% of those who produce oil and gas in this country, we have decided that we'll stop the debate. And we have declared a war. War means war. We have the right troops. We know what to fight. We know what we have to do at the level of assets. And we have engaged our partners. Any partner that doesn't do what it should do will get it done. This is our new way of doing things. We can't wait for anyone. We are moving on. We cannot afford to negotiate any further. Not only that, we keep talking about increasing production. Rigs come here, jackups, deep water, they drill one well and leave. And that's why you have no guarantees around availability of rigs in this country. Nobody will come here, mobilize for one rig and leave. And that's why you have seen the scarcity of the right rigs coming to our country. We have also taken another step. We will set a rig share club with our partners so that at the end, everybody must bring on the table his drilling program so that we can all align. And when rigs come here, they'll stay for 3 to 5 years, and that we are sure that the trend in production will increase. This is also not for debate. There's no option. We don't have every country does this. Every national oil company leads this. We are the only exception. And the reason is very simple. People have converted procurement to production. Procurement to business. It is not the business. We'll face it with you. And I'm very happy to also say that all our partners are aligned with this. They love this, and we work with them. Jim, I'm sure you all agree that we have to do this in the best interest of our businesses. And this ties to Mr. President's ambition to take out some of the obstacles that we have. The executive order, no doubt, was a very bold initiative of Mr. President. It does 3 things for us. It removes the constraint created by our intention, very good intention, to increase domestic capacity. Yes, we agree. But it doesn't mean stop the act, stop the process, no. Everybody says there are delays in procurement. Yes, there are delays because, and I like talking frontally, all of us in the producing company have converted procurement into the business. It's not just NNPC, every one of us within our companies, and I've spoken this openly to all our partners, that within your companies, you have principalities, let me call it this way, who will not let you complete your procurement, who will add cost to your cost. And now, what Mr. President has done is taking out all the principalities. If you do, it's your choice. And for us as a company, we are moving to another level. And very soon, I don't want to discuss it, but we are going to cap the cost of production. And that is why it is not misplaced for our country to say that the survival, short-term survival of the economy of this country depends on all of us in this room. And it's an easy way of doing it. Is first, we will intervene, join us in the war, we will recover the 2 million barrels because it is practical. And whatever is required to bring the incremental in terms of providing new assets, closing divestments, I'm sure we don't have any issues with that anymore. And also issues around rig sharing, removing the principalities in our contracting process. And I believe you will join us so that we will act collectively and shortly so that we can achieve those outcomes. Otherwise, we will not be in business, we'll be talking, as you said, we don't want to talk, we don't want to debate. The debate has ended. And you need to join us. If you don't, this country will move on without any of us here. I'd like to thank you and for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Right now, I'll bring you Marketer's Diary. Yes, Marketer's Diary. It's been a while we took Marketer's Diary on our program. This is Marketer's Diary coming next on your screen. And of course, we were at AA Rano Station. That is the outlet in Abuja, AYA bus stop to be precise. A very nice outlet they have there, just commissioned recently. Beautiful place. Let's listen to what their clients have to say and what the manager also has to say concerning AA Rano. Still on Marketer's Diary, still on Ipman today, still with a client who likes to buy for a year at AA Rano. Sir, tell us, what's your name, please?
My name is William H. Umar.
Okay, this is Mr. William. Now, I just ran into him getting fuel right here in AA Rano filling station at AYA. Sir, tell us, why do you like to buy fuel from this outlet?
Because their fuel is actually good, their pumps is good, and the relationship I have with them, we actually have a coupon with them actually. So that is the reason we desire their fuel, because they have good relationship, and then their pumps is good. And when you buy fuel with AA Rano, the quality of the fuel is not the quantity but the quality, because
sorry, it's not the quantity but the quality. Go ahead.
Quality of the fuel, when you put it in your car, you discover that it lasts in your car, unlike other filling station you get fuel from.
Okay, now apart from the quality which you just talked about, you talked about the pump. How do you know that the pump is 100%? I mean, are you a technician or is there some way? How did you know, sir?
I'm not a technician. There are times I buy even with gallon.
Okay.
All right. So sometimes if you buy in a gallon, like I've used, I do buy in NNPCL who sells 617 and AA Rano sells 690. All right. So he's discovered that the difference with 690 and 617 is not
it's not much.
Not much. All right. So
okay, this is based on the meter now.
Yeah, it's based on the meter. So that helped me to measure how their meter good is. All right.
Okay, but you know it's not good to buy fuel in gallon. You know it's prohibited.
I know it's prohibited. There are situations that warrant you to be able to get from gallon.
Okay, maybe you are stranded.
Good. Okay. So what do you do?
So you have to buy from gallon.
That is the alternative you have. All right. So you have to go on that and be able to meet up your demand at the moment.
So you can meet up your movement and not get stranded.
Yes, that is just it.
Okay. So what is your message to people watching this program right now and they are thinking, I just bought a new car, I want to buy fuel? What's the advice to them concerning fuel? What should they buy fuel from?
Well, I will advise them wherever they see the opportunity of or access AA Rano, wherever they are. I strongly believe that they can confidently get into that place and get their fuel because they are buying, a good product.
So what's the name again, sir?
My name is William Umar.
You just heard with Mr. William Umar. I'm not the one that said it. He just mentioned to you, he just advised you, looking for where to buy fuel, you know where to go, you know where to stop your car and get your tank filled up and get your good fuel, good quality, good price. This is still Ipman today. This is still Marketer's Diary. Thank you so much, sir, for finding time to talk to us.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Hello, now we're with a lady. What's her name, please?
My name is Miriam Eniola Noraini.
Okay, her name is Miriam. Ajia Miriam. Tell us, what are you doing here today?
I'm here to buy fuel.
Okay, now she's here to buy fuel from where?
AA Rano Station.
AA Rano Station?
Yes.
Okay, so why do you like to come here? I mean, what brings you here? Why did you come here?
Well, because AA Rano is quite effective and efficient, and most of the time if I buy fuel, it lasts longer and it's quite good. I love the service here too.
When you say you love the service, what kind of service do you like? I mean, what is the service that you've noticed that you love here?
Yeah, because when I come here, they don't shout and they don't try to force you, try to get into your lane. It's quite good. Everyone follows a lane and everything is just perfect.
I understand what she's saying, because some places you go to buy fuel and then you're just parked on the line and then someone just comes. There's no organization, but in this
organization here, it's very nice. Everything is smoothly and they treat you well. They treat you well, the people.
So what is your message to young women watching this program, or elderly women who want to buy fuel, or for those who just got fuel and they are women and they are thinking, what should I do? What's your message to them?
Well, they don't need to stress about coming here. They don't need to waste time. Everything is fast. Just get your fuel and go. So you don't need to form a whole long line, and then you have to do it. It's actually very good.
You just heard that now. If you're thinking of where to buy fuel, this is the place to come buy fuel. And guess what? The manager is right here on the program. Mr. Manager, sir, please, this way. I mean, Mr. Manager, good to see you. Mr. Manager is here. Now, this is the manager of Aaron. I'm sure you know of manager Aaron right here in AYA.
Oh, good to know you. Nice to meet you.
Now, she's one of your clients. She just told us that anytime she comes here to buy fuel, this place is organized. Now, I want to ask you, but before we do that, what's your name, sir?
My name is Abdurrahman Isa.
Now, this is the manager, Mr. Abdurrahman, Alhaji Abdurrahman. He's the manager of Aaron right here in AYA. Now, sir, she just told us that this place is organized. That anytime she comes to buy fuel, once she's on the line like this, no interception. How do you manage to do that?
We manage to do that because at the entrance, we have to make sure everything is in order. You have to be on queue before you get access to the station. And another reason is that our exit gate is always locked. We have a security personnel there. Nobody will have access to come in through the exit gate. In doing so, the station will be in order. And the queue will be going as fast as we could.
There's something again. She talked about the quality of fuel, right? She said anytime she buys fuel, she noticed that the liter she buy covers the exact kilometers. How do you manage to do that? And is it true? Is it true, first of all? Because she said it. I'm not the one that said it. So I want to hear from you. Is it true or she's lying?
No, it's true. She's not lying.
She's not lying.
At some point while we are selling, the NMDPR official will be here with the measuring seraphine. They will be measuring it before their eyes. In their presence, they will be measuring the pump's integrity, and in order to make sure that we are not touching the pumps, and we are not under dispensing, and we are not over dispensing as well. Yeah. Okay. So the integrity is very important. Yeah, that's one of the things that sustain the station. Honestly speaking, people love buying because of the pump integrity and so on.
And then the quality of the fuel. What's the quality like, and how do you manage to get this kind of quality she's talking about?
Well, the quality of the fuel, the density. Honestly speaking, our density, the quality of our product is not like other stations do import very good product. But our own quality is not like the other station, honestly speaking. Whatever we are doing, the welfare of our customers come first. Because, you know, customers believe anything in Aaron is of top quality. It's of top quality.
This is Ipman today. This is Marketer's Diary. I've been talking to a lot of people buying products right here from Aaron, situated at AYA, and they've had excellent words to share concerning their experiences right here buying products. Keep watching this program. I'll be back right after this short break. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch your remote. Now, this is the part that I hate the most, the part where I have to draw the curtains on today's edition of Ipman Today. Remember, many thanks for keeping the dial locked on NTA, that is Africa's largest network. Remember, Ipman Today will be back same time next week, 10:05 p.m. on Monday, that is on your screen. Don't miss any edition. We promise to continue to bring you the best information within Nigeria's oil and gas sector. From now, it's goodbye. My name remains Afam Okune. This is Ipman Today, and like I always say, this is Africa's largest network, the NTA.